Hey guys, it's Aynsley here from the Drop Stitch Diary. So today, wow, I can't even put my sheets the right way. Today I'm going to be using this kit from Spot On Prints. I did write a Spring is Here quote on the one box because I wanted a quote box and it didn't come with one, so I just hand wrote that on there. And I'm going to be using the Week on 4 page from Scrap Craftastic that I've been using for the last little while. And I just hand wrote the word March in there because I've decided to just change it up a little bit today. I know I haven't done any plan with me's in a little while. I've been a little busy, so hopefully this one will, make up for it a little bit. I've got this beautiful purple kit. And I mean, purple's my favorite color, and I'm so happy I found this. It is just beautiful. And it comes with a lot of stuff. The only thing it doesn't come with is icons. I don't use them too often, so I didn't figure that was too big of a deal. Anyway, so I am going to fast forward most of this and do a voiceover, and I hope you guys enjoy. So I started off this week by putting down my today headers at the top, which I actually did this week. I don't always, but this week I decided to go for it. So I started off with putting down that Spring is Here full box just underneath the March title that I hand wrote in. I'm doing that just because I do keep all my inserts after I've used them, and I put them in a box just kind of to look back at and stuff like that. And I needed to have that March on there because I've been having a little bit of problems figuring out which month was which otherwise. So this kit came with 8 full boxes altogether. I used all 8 of them because I did hand write that one on there. And then I just kind of went back and forth between which full boxes I wanted for which days kind of thing, so that they weren't all exactly the same in a row. So next I'm putting down those to-do headers that I'm putting across the center of the page. I am doing them in backwards order because it just worked out that way with the way that I put down the full boxes. I am trying to do this more in a organized fashion now with my plan with me's and not be quite so all over the place. So I hope you guys are liking that a little bit better, and that I'm trying to do them a day at a time, or a certain image or sticker at a time. Now I'm just going to work on that sidebar. So what I'm putting down first, they didn't have a work header, so I used instead a this week header. And then I put down that weekly ombre on the side there. I just used that to write down my work schedule because it was just taking up too much space on my actual days. And I didn't like it covering up the full boxes because they're just too pretty. And then I'm also putting down the washi. So what I'm doing, this is an Erin Condren kit. I've just cut all the washi exactly down the center just with an X-Acto knife. And then I just put it on there, and I use my X-Acto knife just to cut off the ends. And I think it looks really pretty. And that way you actually have enough to do all 4 sheets this way. And you actually have a little bit left over if you did want to use it for a different way. And the same thing, if you're just doing a personal insert, a week on 2 page, you could cut one of these in half and use it on the insides where your hole punching goes instead. Because that's what I used to do. And I just cut them in half, and they seem to work perfect that way. So I'm just working on my sidebar again here because I did go back and forth a little bit there, sorry. So I've just put down a header, and then I'm putting down a weekly habit tracker. This is just to make sure that I'm updating everything in my Fodori. And then the next one is just a reminder that, well, my birthday's coming up. That's what the reminder's for. Not that I'm going to forget it, but still, I put reminder down because why not? I've got all these beautiful stickers from Coffee Monster Co. that I'm using. So I put that down. I've also taken all those 5-heart checklists and cut them down to about 3 hearts because that's usually more than enough for what I need. I don't write every single thing that I do in my planner. I just write the big things. So I found that having 5 was just too many things, and I really wasn't using all of them. And this way I can put down half boxes or quarter boxes or just fill it in with whatever. And I don't feel like I'm having to pick things that I need to do that way. So now I'm just putting down my little things. They go along the top of that like 3rd box there, which actually cuts off the 2nd box there. So I can't actually put a 5-heart checklist there if I wanted to. There's just not enough room. Now at this point, my camera stopped filming, so you're going to miss just a little teeny bit of me putting down stuff. So I have got all those headers down now, and I'm just going to be using some of the washi strips that I got in the kit and putting it underneath that little thing. That's where I put most of my medication reminders now. And I used to just leave them on a white background, but I think this just kind of makes it tie in a little bit better. I tried to kind of pick ones that matched the full box on the top. I also started putting down my meal little things here at the bottom because I guess I just remembered at that point. I'm telling you guys, sometimes when I plan, I don't have a plan. I just kind of go with the flow, and things don't always turn out the way I think that they should. And here I have 2 little washi strips I put down that, if you noticed, I cut them so crooked. And there's a nice little white gap at the end, but I covered that with my medication reminder, so wasn't as big of a deal. So I'm just still putting down my TV reminders, my medication reminders, my meal little things, everything that kind of goes underneath that little thing category for me. I'm not using the weather ones that I used to be using quite as often, mostly because it was just taking up too much time and I wasn't doing it every day, so it just started becoming a waste of time. So on Friday, I decided that I needed to put down a 5-heart checklist. And as I put it down, this is when I realized that the 5-heart checklist went over top of my header. So I sliced it off with my X-Acto knife, and now it looks a little bit crazy and crooked, but I decided to just keep rolling with it. I had more things to do on Friday just because I have a birthday coming up. I have people coming in for the weekend and stuff, so I just needed more space for that day. And I'm continuing on with doing all my little things on the bottom still. So now moving on to the weekend banner, which is really pretty. I like that the pattern kind of continued. And the font that she uses is really, really nice. I've used one of her kits before. Can't remember which one right now, but I have before. And they're always really nice. And I love the fact you get so many half boxes and quarter boxes, because they are absolutely my favorite ones to use. I've started using checklists more lately, but I'm really more of a full box and quarter box and half box kind of person. So I just put a bunch of them down. And really, when I ended this kit, I think I only had like maybe not even half of the full boxes and quarter boxes left. So I'm just keep going here and putting down everything that I think I need for the weekend, and still putting down those little washi strips for my medication. Still putting down the meal things. I mean, you guys are probably getting bored of me saying this, but still doing it. Anyways, and some of the time it was trying to figure out which ones were the same size, because the washi strips, I only got sometimes one of a certain size, but I had 2 of the same pattern, so it didn't always work out. So that's why there was a little bit of a time delay for some stuff. And I'm just putting down, my meal things here. I'm still using their by Hummingbird Planner. I really like her printables. They're very easy to cut. I love the ombre colors that she has. They work really well for my planner. I'm just putting down some other little things at the bottom. I couldn't even tell you why I put some of them down now, because I'm like, geez. I'm also putting down, I try to make sure I mark down if I'm walking every day or not, or what I'm doing for exercise. So those just go at the bottom. Those are from Lace and Logos, and I like them that they came in quite a few different colors, and that I got so many of the same color, so that way I'm not having to, worry about so many ombres in my sheet. And this purple matched the purple in my kit perfectly. So I'm just throwing all those on there. So you guys, after I'm done putting down stickers, I always remember ones that I forgot. So I'm just throwing in a couple more little quarter boxes here before I totally forget what I was doing. Well guys, here is the end of my week. I'll show you the Monday to Wednesday. And then the Thursday to Sunday. And I did use some of the things to fill in some white space, and I might do that yet, I'm not sure. And I will write everything in, and then I'll put a picture at the end. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Thank you to everybody who watches my videos and subscribes to my channel. I do try to put up a video once every 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how busy my life is, I guess. Anyway, so thank you so much if you guys are watching my videos. Have a good day. So after I finish, that's when I write everything and I put in all of my icons. I've got some Coffee Monster Co., Once More with Love, Peaceful Mind Design, Oh Hello Michelle, a bunch of those kind of things. Anyways, thank you guys for watching.